Yo, welcome to Movie Addicts. I'm Ilya. And I'm joined with my other host, Owen, and today's guest,
Hi,
Jeremy.
I'm Owen.
Hello, I am Jeremy. Nice to meet you.
As you can tell, this is our very first episode of doing this, so we know what we're doing.
We don't really know what we're doing at all. We're so lost.
This took us three tries to get to this stage.
Yeah,
okay?
because Owen's mic just decided to just develop bees.
Anyways,
Anyways, let's move on from that. Now we're actually...
Oh my god, it's starting again. It's starting again. Today, we are talking about Star Wars, the entire trilogy. Yay.
the entire trilogy.
Yes, the entire trilogy. The whole 3 episodes of Star
Ilya,
Wars.
which trilogy? There's 3 trilogies.
There's 3 of them. Exactly, that's
There's
the
a
point.
trilogy
There's the 3
of trilogies.
of whatever. I definitely know Star Wars.
Of Star Wars?
Where do you guys want to start?
Okay.
Do you want to start at 1, or do you want to go through in the order that they were made?
Let's start with 1, the best movie of all
Start
time.
with 1. No, it's not the best movie of
No,
all
it
time.
is.
I actually rewatched that movie again, and it's kind of growing on me. It's better than the Clone, or what's the second one called? Not the Clone.
Yeah,
Wars.
the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
It's the first one's so much better than the second one. The second one's just awful.
Well, no, they're both decent movies. The only
I don't know.
real part that separates the two is the Darth Maul fight.
Yeah, I can agree with you there.
First one, best movie of all time, hands down.
I wish they had just built on Qui-Gon Jinn and not have him die. Like, that was so dumb. Like, could you imagine if they just had Han Solo in Episode 4 and then they just killed him after that movie?
That would be great.
What do you mean great?
That would just ruin everything. That would make everything so much better. I'm sorry. I like watching bad movies and saying that they're great when they're really not.
I've never thought about it like that though. Like if they'd kept Qui-Gon around.
Yeah, they're like, hey, this is an original character. His name is Qui-Gon Jinn. We're gonna murder him at the end of the movie. Never talk about him again.
And like it would have made more sense for Qui-Gon to train Anakin rather than Obi-Wan.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Obi-Wan was being trained at the time.
What are your opinions on the pod race?
Epic.
The pod race is fine. I mean, like, it was filler. It was definitely filler.
I mean, despite the fact it's filler, it's still probably one of my favorite parts of the movie.
I think that's probably, yeah.
My favorite level in Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, right there.
Oh, you don't even know, man.
Ilya, shut up! You didn't grow up with the Lego Star Wars.
No, I actually had Lego Star Wars.
Owen, shut up! You didn't either. You don't even.
I grew up with actual Lego Star Wars, so
Oh,
yeah, take that.
yeah. I had like one set,
games
and then I was
are
like, "What is this?" And I threw it out. That was great.
Ilya's like, I don't play with this Lego shit, and then he goes to his room and starts playing with his Kinects.
Yeah.
No, I
Ilya
had
has Mega
like
Blocks.
Lego
He's
set.
a big boy.
No. I actually used to I loved Lego. Lego was my childhood. It's just I never like grew up with like Lego Star Wars. I was like, I had one set. I was like, no. I took the guns and then I threw out the rest of the characters.
That's like all I had was Lego Star Wars.
We used to take all the Lego characters and customize them, like give them different bodies and shapes and whatever. And then
Yeah, that's what I used to do.
And then yeah, we'd have like wars and shit, and it was fun.
That was the best.
Speaking of wars, we take our Skylanders dolls and we'd fucking play chess with them.
That's interesting.
Does anybody else play with Skylanders?
No, I never had Skylanders.
Those were pretty cool.
I mean, I always wanted
I
Skylanders.
couldn't say.
I thought it was so magical how you could put a toy on a thing and then the toy would be
You
in
could
the game.
you could put on
I
the
was like,
thing
how did
and then
they
be in
do
the
that?
game. It was mind blowing.
It was insane.
Not really. I mean, at
We
first
have gotten so
It's just
off
so
track
magical.
here.
We
I
really
mean,
are.
like, I
So
mean,
Star
like,
Wars.
my my dad was technically IT, except he was a salesperson for IT, so he taught me how it worked. And then that kind of ruined my enjoyment of, wow, look at how cool this is.
And then Disney tried to take that idea and they ruined it.
Oh, right. Disney had a thing with that, didn't they?
I mean, Disney ruins everything.
Disney Infinity was so bad.
I remember seeing that, and did anyone actually buy that?
I got
My brother
the original
did.
one for Christmas one time, and I only got like the base pack. So it had the game, it had the portal thing, and then it had Mr. Incredible, Sully, and Jack Sparrow.
Those are the only characters you need.
But you couldn't I was playing. I would be playing with my brother at the time, right? And you couldn't you could only go into like the creative world and do multiplayer because you couldn't take Mr. Incredible and put him into the Monsters University world. So like you'd think to have 2 characters per thing.
So, do you guys want to talk about Star Wars?
Getting back on track. What the fuck is happening?
Well, looks like we have to start over for a 5th time, guys. Okay.
No, we're not starting over.
No, we're
again.
not starting over. You guys don't understand. We've like started over so many times because Bees just decided to go inside Owen's microphone. My like recording like device just doesn't want to record, and
Attack of the Clones is the worst Star Wars movie by far.
I mean, if we're not considering any of the Disney ones or Star Wars movies, then yeah.
Attack of the Clones is the worst.
I've only been able to watch the whole thing once. After that, I've never sat through and watched the whole thing.
Well,
But have you watched the prequel trilogy, or
Yes,
the sequel trilogy more than once?
I've seen The Force Awakens like twice. Last Jedi probably.
Have you ever heard of the
and then-
tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
No, I'm intrigued. What does he say? I wish I knew that quote.
I think that's how it goes. Like,
I don't
have
know.
you ever heard the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise? That was actually from what I heard. That was not a bad impression.
That was pretty
See,
good. You know what? You should just hop off the podcast.
I should
and become an
just
actor.
voice Palpatine.
See, I watched Star Wars when I was 7, so I can't remember anything basically from it. So
Owen, you've said multiple times that the last movie, The Last Jedi. What is the last one called?
The last one's The Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. You've said it's the worst movie ever.
yeah, that's the worst.
It's not the worst movie ever.
No.
I didn't find it that bad.
Oh, actually, wait.
There were some parts where it was like, okay, what is this? But then
I hate that movie with a passion. You don't understand.
But then you get to the part with Palpatine and Rey is there and he goes unlimited power and just ear rapes everybody.
No, I thought The Rise of Skywalker was just dumb. It felt like a fan fiction, you know?
It really was.
I'm pretty sure like the directors
no.
just went on like fanfic.com and like looked up Star Wars fanfics and was like, oh, that's a good idea.
It
Let's
wouldn't
just make
surprise
it
me.
PG.
I mean, all the Star Wars movies are PG.
No,
Are
I mean
they?
that's the point.
I
they?
get it. Never mind. I think so.
It took you a little
They
bit.
might be like PG-13, but like that's still pretty much PG.
The PG-13. No, you're 12 years old. Nope, you can't say it. You have to be 13.
When I was a kid, I related to Anakin Skywalker so much. And then my parents were like, you know what? We're going to go for a trip to PEI. And I was so upset because I really liked Anakin Skywalker. And when he said, I hate sand, it gets everywhere, I was like not willing to go to the beach at all.
That's probably the best line out of all 9 movies is
What is the best line?
I hate sand.
I hate
It's
sand.
It's coarse and
It's
gritty
so
and it gets
irritating.
everywhere.
It's coarse.
Do you want to talk about one that's actually enjoyable?
Do you want to talk about weed?
Do you want to talk about the coronavirus? Guys, make sure you guys
No.
stay inside. Please don't go outside.
No.
Don't buy too much toilet paper. If you buy too much toilet paper, you're a simp.
No, I was thinking of just going to a public place with my microphone and computer and just recording it.
Yeah, don't do that, guys. That's very immature. and dangerous. You're gonna get corona. It's actually called COVID-19, but I like calling it corona.
It's not good. Who came up with the name coronavirus?
I mean, scientists.
Scientists sat in a room.
No,
they were all probably drinking beer, and they're like, you know what? We should name this virus after the beer we're drinking.
Coronavirus is like a strand of viruses. It's like a family. So it's like SARS, H1N1, like COVID-19. That's all like a...
SARS and Corona are second cousins. That's what
Yeah,
Ilya's trying to tell us.
but it's true. It like the term coronavirus is like a family. So the actual name is COVID-19. Yeah, like look it up. Anyways, other than that fun fact of the day, let's talk about episode 3. Or no, episode 4. Which one are we on? I've lost.
No, we haven't talked about 3 yet.
Let's talk
We're at
about
3.
3.
We're at 3.
3 is great.
Yeah, I love
3 is a great movie.
I mean, it's not great, but it's like the most fun to watch out of any of them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It's definitely the most comedic out of all of them.
oh yeah, for sure.
All of the other ones are so like serious and they're so over the top. And then there's what's his name? Ewan
I don't
McGregor.
know. Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Ewan McGregor. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right. Okay. Yeah. Ewan McGregor's like another happy landing.
I also feel like it's the most quotable out of any of the Star Wars movies.
Yeah,
like,
definitely. Anakin, I am believing that Anakin or whoever played him was baked in that movie.
Hayden Christensen, that's his name, right?
He always sounds like he's high.
I mean, they were in LA when they did this, so I wouldn't blame them.
They go to fight Dooku and Anakin's tripping out. He's just like, my powers have doubled since the last time we met.
What's my line again?
I don't know, he feels like a kid playing Star Wars. You know? Like he's in his backyard with some toy lightsabers.
I had the PS2 game of the Lego Star Wars, the episode 3. And yeah, he always sounded like he was high.
Probably because he was.
Like, now that I look back on it, he really was. What is the best duel in all of the movies?
I love the Kenobi versus Grievous one. Even though, like, it's got a kind of anticlimactic ending. I still just love it.
I love the comedic effect of him blowing out the gun.
Comedy.
Who knew that a robot's weak spot would be shooting him right in the chest?
You'd think you'd protect yourself from that.
I love the part where Obi-Wan is on the ground and General Grievous trying to stomp him and Obi-Wan tries to kick him and it just doesn't work.
I mean, I think the weirdest thing about General Grievous is that he just comes out of nowhere. Like, in the trilogy. Like,
Yeah.
there's no mention of him, and then there's just this cyborg with forearms. Like,
Okay, Rogue One. When did that movie take place?
That's
took place
in between
3 and 4,
4.
right?
Yeah.
They should have had a movie between 2 and 3 where they introduced...
that's where
General
the Clone
Grievous.
Wars, the TV show, takes place.
Who's gonna sit and watch, like, 80 hours of Star Wars The Clone Wars?
Me?
Me? That's who. I love that show.
Star Wars The Clone Wars. They're coming up with the last season, right?
Yeah.
Probably won't be until 2021.
It's going to be delayed for 5 years because of Corona, and then they're just going to cancel it again.
2021 is next year, not 5 years, you dumb fuck.
I can math.
Wait, you honestly thought it was 5 years? Oh
Ilya
my.
says it'll be in 2021.
Owen.
No,
Owen.
I was just
5
trying
years
to make
Get
it
off
like
the
it's just going to be
podcast.
delayed for 5 years.
I went to the convenience store yesterday to buy gum.
I can't believe you. You went outside during the coronavirus. How shame.
And they didn't have the regular stuff. They just had this Trident Vibes stuff.
Garbage stuff.
And I'm like, ooh, this yellow. I thought the yellow one was gonna be pineapple. I'm like, oh, that seems like it'll taste good. And I come home and it's lemon. I'm like, who buys lemon flavored gum?
You, that's who.
Me apparently.
You're the reason why they sell it.
It was so bad.
What's your favorite flavor of gum?
Bubble gum.
Oh.
I mean, I can agree with that.
Actually, yeah,
Bubble
bubble gum.
I like, what's the, I don't know what the flavor is. You know the blue XL
Oh,
flavor?
like
I don't know
spearmint?
what it's called.
Peppermint.
Spearmint, yeah. I like that.
Peppermint is green.
What? Are
Fuck.
you okay? Spearmint. There's like a winter mint that's like spearmint. That's like it feels colder than like regular spearmint. Regular spearmint is green, and then peppermint is like a sky blue blue, sky blue.
Oh,
Yeah,
spearmint.
it's the
Yeah,
dark blue.
that I can agree with that. That one's pretty
Yeah,
good.
peppermint. Peppermint's good.
There was I remember I used to get this Dr. Pepper Hubba Bubba gum, and I used to love it.
Dr. Pepper.
It was the best thing in the world.
Actually, those pop
I
gums
never
were pretty
had
good.
pop gum.
Yeah.
Not even gonna lie.
Imagine like chewing gum, but it tastes like pop.
I hate pop.
I had the grape crush one.
Oh, that one was
Pop
good.
is not Lego.
That's because you're a fish. You just used to water.
Okay, for the viewers that don't know, I'm apparently a fish. Okay.
For the viewers, this thing's gonna get like
it will
3
grow
views, and it's gonna be
and
us.
We'll
I'm gonna watch it to make sure there's no mistakes, and then that's it.
don't worry, we're gonna overtake PewDiePie with this thing. We're gonna go onto YouTube and
PewDiePie is not the most subscribed channel anymore. Isn't T-Series ahead of
gonna beat
PewDiePie
both
now?
of them. We're gonna beat both of them combined.
Did you know
100
T-Series is
billion
from India?
subscribers.
So,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Really?
I didn't even know what T-Series was. What do they do?
They're like I don't like, you know how Vivo makes
They
music
make
videos?
Indian music
Like,
videos. How about
They're the
that?
ones
Okay.
that do all the music stuff. They're like Indian Vivo, and they have movie trailers and stuff. I don't really know.
I mean,
So they're the Indian Vivo.
I think so.
I don't know how they have like
Don't quote me
they
on
have
that.
millions of subscribers. Yet
Wow.
their views, they get like less than 1 million views.
Gets
And
2 views a video.
There's something shady. There's got to be like a sub bot or something.
So that's where that
Yeah.
Eminem line comes from. You know the one I'm talking about, where he's like, you have 20 million albums, you have 20 million albums sold, but you have made 21 million albums or something like that.
Oh yeah, I know the line you're talking about. Yeah, it's like you've got 20 million album sales, but because you put out 20 million albums, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what song that's from.
I think it's from Kamikaze. I'm gonna Google this.
Yeah, that sounds right. I'm glad we've been able to stay on topic.
I had to change headphones. The headphones that I have, they
Oh, okay.
hurt my ears really bad.
Yeah, it was from Greatest in the Kamikaze. It's
Right,
like, so you
yeah.
sold 10 million albums, eh? What? Only problem is you put out 10 million albums, eh?
I remember that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Why did I make that reference?
I don't know.
Staying on topic, let's talk about episode
We started
4.
talking about Star Wars, and now we're about Eminem lyrics. Yeah,
How-
episode 4. What are
How
your
did we
opinions on
get from
episode
Star
4?
Wars to PewDiePie versus
Eminem.
T-Series?
Yeah, went from Star Wars to PewDiePie T-Series to Eminem.
Just, those two correlate. We're gonna slowly make through this, I swear.
Yeah, we'll get there. It only took us 25 minutes to get through the first 3 Star Wars movies.
You guys are supposed to be the ones hosting this shit. I'm just kind of here to entertain.
Jeremy, what do you think of Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope?
I
Everything
thought I
was
lost
silent.
connection.
I
I was
don't
like,
know.
wait, did my internet go?
So did I.
Because you, Owen, you were in the middle of talking, and then it just cut. I'm like, hold on, I gotta check my internet. Is it okay?
Oh, okay, but like seriously,
Episode 4. What happened in episode 4?
That's Luke gets R2-D2, and then they go on an adventure. Obi-Wan Kenobi gets vanished, and then they blow up the Death Star.
Oh, they could have done that Darth Vader Obi-Wan fight a lot better.
I am your father.
It's so funny how
It's so depressing. Obi-Wan just stays there. They didn't even bother animating it like at all. They just he got
He
hit with the
gone.
lightsaber. He gone. There were no ashes. There were no nothing. He was just gone.
well, it's like because he got absorbed by the Force, right? Something like that.
fuck this mythological shit. I want to see Ben Kenobi get murdered.
You can't. It's not always what you want, Jeremy. You got to remember that.
I love the Star Wars logic, though. Like, Obi-Wan Kenobi's like, okay, I gotta go disappear. What am I gonna do? Right. I'm gonna change my name from Obi-Wan to Ben, but I'm just gonna keep my last name
Ben
Kenobi.
Kenobi.
'Cause, you know, there are thousands of people that have the last name Kenobi.
He should just change his name to Canopy.
Ben Canopy.
It's like
I think he should change his name to a practical image grammar Longman.
He's dead. He can't change his name anymore.
According to Star Wars logic, he can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's alive, but in ghost form.
Yeah, he's a Force ghost. No one's really dead. Not even Emperor Palpatine. He's
Wow.
just gonna come back in
Yep.
3 more movies.
Yep.
Oh my fucking
Dude,
God.
you know they're planning on making another trilogy.
They've been saying that ever since like forever, but the odds are.
I wanna see where the logic is on how he survived, how Palpatine survived. Cause
Yeah, do you want to talk
they
about
threw
that?
him-
'Cause-
they killed him, or well, yeah, Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, they teamed up to kill him, and then they what did they do to him? They threw him
They threw
according
him
to
into,
Lego
like,
Star Wars.
the
They
reactor
threw
core.
him into the abyss. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the Death Star blew up. How
Yeah.
the fuck did he survive that?
Magic.
Exactly. And like, it's part of the you know how they talk about the prophecy in the first 3 ones, how like Anakin's supposed to bring balance to the Force, and then he does by killing the Emperor.
No, we're just gonna abandon that.
Yeah, no, we're just gonna ignore the first 6 movies, and we're just gonna bring him back with no explanation at all. That's why I hate that movie.
And guess what? Palpatine's now or Rey's now a Palpatine. Whoa!
Yeah, because you know Palpatine had children. We saw his children so much.
I thought she was a Skywalker.
It would have honestly made more sense. Like,
Yeah.
but
Like they had the ending to episode 8 where she was like, oh, Skywalker, last Skywalker, blah, blah, blah. And
But
then,
you know what's funny though is that so Rey's parents would be the same age as Luke and Leia, right? Because she's the same age.
Why
as
not
Ben,
just make
'cause they're
Luke and
children.
Leia her parents?
But like, that means Palpatine would have had to have Rey's mom or dad, whichever one is she's from, at the same time Luke and Leia were born. So like that means he would have had to have a child in episode 3 at some point.
And then we're going to have the one black character in the movie, Finn. He's going to go to a planet where there's other black people because we're not racist.
Nope.
We have to be equal.
Yeah, we're gonna be so equal. We're gonna introduce a female character in episode 8, but then not do anything with her at all in episode 9. In fact, you know what? She's
Yeah,
barely
whatever
gonna
happened
be
to
in the
that
movie.
Asian chick?
'Cause no one
Whatever
liked
happened
her,
to that Asian
so
chick?
then, the excuse in the movie was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm busy. I can't go."
Really?
Yeah. It's,
And whatever happened to that little alien lady with the monocule?
She was in it. Was it her who gave Chewbacca the medal? I think it was that.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, she didn't make any sense. And just, she somehow had Luke's lightsaber in 7.
The other part I didn't like about episode 9 was how Rey who killed Chewbacca, but then no, there was another ship.
The fake out
Like
deaths.
that was
They do that so much. Like, they do it with Chewbacca. They do it with C-3PO. They do it with Kylo Ren twice. They do it to so many people. And it's just...
okay. Chewbacca goes into this ship, and this ship starts to fly away. But no, Rey grabs this said ship and starts pulling it back, and then blows this ship up. And there's no other ships in frame, like, at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, the ship blows up. Oh no, Chewbacca's dead. Psych, he's alive. He teleported, motherfucker.
You know, that's just how it works.
Hey, if they...
And it's not like they even pretended that he was dead for long enough. It was just like, yeah, Chewbacca's dead. And then like 2 minutes later, like, I gotcha. See, we're just kidding.
Yeah, they're all sad. It's like, oh, Chewbacca's dead. And then they cut frame to where Chewbacca's in a holding cell on the fucking...
And like they did the same thing with C-3PO. They're like, yeah, we're gonna wipe his memory. He's never gonna be back. But then R2-D2's like, nope, and he's back.
That one wasn't too bad.
I hated
it wasn't
that
as
one.
bad as Chewbacca.
Because they keep pretending like these characters die, but then they bring them back, so there's no like consequence, you know? Like,
I'm waiting for episode 10 where Qui-Gon Jinn isn't dead.
Qui-Gon Jinn's back, and he's now a Sith Lord, and you have to stop him.
No, he's the last Jedi.
He's the Last Jedi.
He's
Okay,
like
actually,
156
I'm curious, what do you
years
guys
old.
think about the Last Jedi, episode 8?
Which one was that?
I don't remember that movie.
Episode 8. So that's the one that everyone hated. That's where I don't know how to describe it. Most of it, they're just on a ship.
It was bad.
And
It was just
Empire's like shooting at them, and they're like, "Oh no, we're gonna run out of fuel. How are we gonna escape?" And then Finn and Rose go on a useless mission to a casino and accomplish nothing, and then they send the ship through the other ship.
Yeah.
I hate the
think
dramatic
it
kissing
was just a
scenes
really
that they have in
forgettable
all the
movie.
Star Wars movies.
I think it was just a forgettable movie for me.
It's like, we have a new character here named Rose, and we're gonna do absolutely nothing with her.
Okay, do you think there are any actually good relationships in any of the Star Wars movies, like romantic relationships?
Well, something should have happened between Finn and Rey.
You think? Finn and Rey would have made more sense than like Rey and Kylo or
Wait,
What
Rey
was
and
the other
Kylo had a sexual relationship?
you know at the end of 9 where they just make out and then Kylo Ren
Owen,
dies?
you almost. Owen, you told me how much
Oh
you
yeah.
hated that.
When that happened in the theater, I was so upset. I almost screamed. Why did you do that? They had nothing going on between them.
It was like the.
They hated each other.
Yeah, and then they're like, no. I thought it was so
wasn't
funny.
the whole point of Kylo Ren's mission was to
Nope,
kill
they
her.
wouldn't make out.
Yeah. That movie made no sense because Palpatine was like, yeah, Kylo Ren, you gotta go kill her. But, oh no, Rey, now you gotta kill Kylo Ren. Oh, now I want both of you. Oh, now I want you to kill Kylo Ren. Oh, now I want you to kill me.
Now I want you
Does
to
he
make
really
out.
have a plan?
Nope.
Maybe when he, came back, he was just missing part of his brain. That's why nothing makes sense.
He left
No,
his brain on like the counter.
Palpatine is a genius.
He's just. Oh shit! I forgot my brain. Oh, whatever.
Palpatine is a genius. He wanted Kylo Ren to get Rey, but he knew that Kylo wouldn't kill Rey, but he wanted to die anyways. So they brought her back, and then Palpatine actually didn't die. Like, they psyched you out again, and he was just wanking while they were making out.
100% that's what was happening. I thought it was kind of funny, though, how he pretty much just killed himself with the lightning.
Watch episode 10, fucking Kylo Ren is back again.
Yeah.
It's gonna start, if they have an episode 10, it's gonna start with like a funeral for Kylo Ren or whatever, and then at the end of the movie, Rey is gonna be in a battle with this new Jedi. It's gonna be Snoke.
They're gonna bring back Snoke.
If he's not dead,
Bring back all
they're gonna
the
bring
dead
back Snoke too.
characters.
Yeah,
Obi-Wan
she's
Kenobi
gonna be a
has
battle
your
with Snoke,
back.
and then it's gonna come to
one's
come to a
actually
point where Snoke's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna stab you, Rey, but then
No,
Kylo
they
Ren's
have
like,
sex
no.
at the end of the movie because
It just turns
It's
into
gonna
a
be the
porno.
first R-rated Star Wars movie.
I would honestly pay to see that.
I know you would, Ilya.
I mean, wouldn't you?
No, I don't want to see
Ilya,
more
you'd
Star
only
Wars
pay for it
movies.
if they were fish.
I mean,
Ilya's secretly in love with episode 1 because of Jar Jar.
oh yeah,
I
Jar
don't
Jar
know
Binks,
why they played
great
on
character. Did you?
Yeah, Jar Jar goes for a dive, and Ilya's like,
No.
You know what would have made episode 9 better?
if you wrote the script,
No, if Jar
Oh
Jar Binks
my.
came
Jar
Don't
Jar
worry, he'll
Binks
be in
should have
10.
been
They're gonna.
back. He should have been the
in the
one behind
place of
everything.
Palpatine.
Rey's actually a Jar Jar Binks. That's her family.
They should have just had Jar Jar in the place of Palpatine.
Yes.
Unlimited power! Yeah!
Now that would have been an
Yeah.
amazing
I
movie.
would rate that like 5 out of 5. I would rewatch it 27 times.
I am not an action movie kind of person. I
can
love
agree,
my
but-
comedy movies.
Every now and then, I need to watch a really good action, fast Nicolas Cage driving Vin
Like-
Diesel.
There was if the Marvel movies were comedies, like were more comedic,
Yeah.
I'd love
I
them.
mean, they are pretty comedic already.
They're comedic how serious
Yeah,
they
I know,
are.
but like more comedic. Like I love Rocket Raccoon as a character.
Rocket Raccoon will be in Star Wars Episode 10.
They're just gonna bring
Rocket
Nicolas
Coon.
Cage is gonna be in episode 10. They're gonna put like and then it's gonna be a Blumhouse film.
The movie's gonna be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Star Wars Episode 10 is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
It's a free to download app.
Speaking of which, our sponsor for our sponsor, Michael Bay. And it's just explosions.
You know what would be fun would be a Michael Bay directed Star Wars movie.
It would just
That would be great.
Like, it wouldn't be a good movie, but it would just be so funny.
I don't know if I'd be able to watch it because I'd probably have a headache by
It'd
the end
be-
because of how many flashing lights explosions happen.
Yeah.
Kind of just like the Transformers series. Episode 5, let's go. Actually, wait, we went to like episode 8 and
No, we didn't. We didn't skip anything. Shut the fuck up, Ilya.
Wait, no, we
We've
went.
gone like 1, 9, 2, 9, 3, 9, 4, 9.
We didn't do 5, 6, or 7.
No, okay, yeah, episode 5.
What happened in that movie?
That's the good one. That's where Luke gets his hand cut off. In Cloud City and Boba Fett. That's the best one.
Yeah.
My favorite character of all time, Boba Fett.
That
He
guy
got
who says,
3
like,
seconds
3
of screen
words,
time.
yeah.
Boba Fett's like, "Hi, I'm here," and
Dies.
then just dies.
And he has the most
Boba
comedic
Fett's
death
gonna
in the entire
return
Star
in
Wars,
episode 10?
like Sega. In
Yeah.
episode 6.
No,
What
just
else
that
happened in that movie?
He's a
That's-
character, just dies.
Was that the "I Am Your Father"
No,
movie?
that was.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And that's Han Solo gets put in carbonite.
I thought that was 4. I'm an idiot.
Huh?
I thought the "I am your father" line was in 4. I'm an idiot.
No, what?
Okay.
I'm starting to get the feeling that Ilya has never seen a Star Wars
No,
movie.
no, I have. It's been a while since I've seen it. I get my movies mixed up sometimes.
Oh yeah, I always mix up Transformers and Avengers.
I'm not an enthusiastic Star Wars fan. I have watched them. It's just I'm not enthusiastic. I don't remember every scene.
Ilya's like, remember the part in Return of the Jedi where the Rabbids came in?
He's like, do you remember in episode 7 when Obi-Wan Kenobi fought Darth Maul? Oh wait, sorry. That wasn't episode 7. That was episode 4. My bad.
You guys are bullying me. Okay, this joke is getting old. Numbers like which I don't even know which one.
I'm
Okay,
getting
yeah.
old.
Episode 6.
Episode 6.
Ewoks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the whole movie.
A pretty good line from that movie was from Han Solo, where they're trying to get into the base. I think it was from it was from episode 6. They're trying to get in the base, and one of the Ewoks talks, and I guess he was trying to say we should go through someone said we should go through the back door, and Han Solo's like, haha, good idea. That's a sexual joke. Get it?
Oh,
Going
I
back
get.
door. Haha.
Episode 7. Let's go. You got this.
One more. Oh wait, yeah.
We
Did
didn't
already
do
talk about
7.
8?
Yeah, we already talked about 8, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
8.
Neither of you guys really remembered it.
Episode 7. It was okay. I mean, Han Solo died.
So when episode 7 came out, that was like when I was at the peak of my Star Wars nerdiness. So like, I went to see it opening night. I was so excited. And I mean, like, I loved it the first time I watched it. So you know when Han Solo is like on the thing and he's walking towards Kylo Ren and they're like gonna talk right before he dies? There was a little kid in the theater who shouted out, "I think Han Solo's gonna win." And then so that poor kid.
Han Solo dies, and the
Yep.
kid just starts bawling his eyes out.
Sucks to be him.
The Force Awakens was okay. I don't really love it. I don't really hate it.
FN2187, kill this person. No. Okay. You are gone.
Oh, I forgot about Captain Phasma. That's a character.
That's a character that they had that was pretty cool, in my opinion. I liked Captain
And then
Phasma
she
in episode
died.
7. And then she died?
Yeah, in episode 8, she, like, when the ship's blowing up, Finn kicks her into a thing, and then she explodes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yay, we did it.
Yeah, we kind of talked about all the Star Wars movies, except for Rogue One and Solo and the Clone Wars
Because
movie.
we don't talk about them.
Have you guys seen any of those ones?
I don't think I've seen Solo
No,
or Clone Wars. Actually, maybe I have seen Clone Wars.
I
I
didn't
don't
see
remember.
any of them. I've seen like a couple episodes of Star Wars.
Well, I mean, they made a Clone Wars movie, like, for the TV show.
Then I probably didn't watch it.
Some of the characters were intriguing,
Yeah.
like Cad Bane.
I like, I know when I was younger, my favorite character, one of them, was, Darth Maul had a brother, and he was yellow. Do you remember him?
He was. Mm-hmm. He didn't even have a lightsaber, did he? He just had a pitchfork.
I don't remember. I think he got his arm chopped off or something at one
He
point.
he had some kind of staff.
That sounds familiar. It's been so long since I've watched the Clone Wars, like the TV show.
No, yeah, he had like
Yeah,
this pitchfork thingy. It looked like the Rebel Alliance symbol. And I think we should leave it at that. I am done. I am,
I think we'll wrap it up. We're at almost an hour.
What time stamp
This
are
is
we
going
at?
to be a pain to edit.
Almost an hour. Okay. Yeah. It's not gonna be a pain to edit. You just have to put
Yes,
in.
it will.
Fucking...
Trust me. Editing audio is not fun.
You have to put in. You have to put in 3 clips of audio.
No, but then you need to go through it all. And
Jeremy, you don't
trust me, it's not fun. I have to edit out silence and then get the good bits. And
No, you don't have to edit out silences. You can leave awkward silences.
I'm not gonna leave every single silence.
Don't. Owen. Oh, there's gonna be jokes in the thing where there's awkward silences as a joke.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. We don't need that. Like, this would be a part of the This would be a...
No. I think that was the intended joke. Yeah.
We'll wrap this up.
All right. Thank you for listening to.
It was an interesting experience.
Yes, this was really
It was
weird.
fun.
Yeah.
Thanks
you're
for having
welcome,
me, guys.
Jeremy. Yeah. So this wraps
Yeah.
up.
Hopefully you might come back in a future episodes.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Owen from Post. There was about 5 minutes here where Ilya talked about future guests on the podcast.
See, Owen, this is where you're gonna edit out what Ilya just said, cause
Yeah.
you don't need that in this podcast.
Are you gonna edit out the parts that say, "Oh, you're gonna edit this out"?
Well, no, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
keep
what
that
you
on
do.
the podcast right there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, on that note.
I'll just edit you completely out
Okay,
of the podcast.
and
Ilya. It's just gonna
Ilya,
be
wrap it up.
Okay.
Wrap it up.
This
wrap
has
it up,
been
wrap it up,
Movie
wrap it up,
Addicts.
wrap it up.
Please like for more great content. Gonna get more people on here.
Bro,
We're
shut
gonna
We'll
up.
get-
have
Try
a
that
second
again. That was
episode.
so
Yes.
cringe.
Maybe we
That
will.
was so
We-
cringe. Try that
Yeah.
again.
Next episode, you get to. You know what? Owen?
Quickly, everyone,
Owen?
drop a like in the next 5 seconds. If you don't, you're gonna have 10 years of bad luck. Trust me, you don't
See,
want to
Jeremy
risk it.
knows how to end
Yes.
the podcast.
Jeremy, end this podcast, please.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Click the like button below and hit subscribe to watch future episodes. And we'll talk to you all later.
Damn, that was a good ending.